So, you just got a PS5, or maybe you've had one for a while? But here's the real question. Why spend big bucks when you can dive into some of the best free-to-play games the console has to offer? From intense shooters to wild battle royales, stylish anime-inspired adventures, and even games that'll keep you hooked for hours with friends. This list has something for everyone. Stick around, because I'm breaking down the absolute must-play free PS5 games you can download right now without spending a single dollar. Warframe. Warframe is pure chaos in the best way possible. You're a space ninja blasting through missions with insane mobility, slicing enemies with katanas 1 second and unloading futuristic weapons the next. What makes it shine is the insane customization. You can tweak your Warframe to fit any playstyle, whether you love stealth, tanking damage, or going full-on destruction mode. Plus, the devs constantly drop new content, so it never feels stale. Honestly, if you love fast-paced action, Warframe is a must-download. Join Spacelords. Spacelords throws you into a wild sci-fi universe where every mission feels like a movie scene. It's a 4-player co-op shooter with a twist. You're not just fighting alongside friends, but also against rival players who can invade as antagonists. That mix of teamwork and tension keeps you on edge. The characters feel unique, the world is stylish, and the combat is brutal but fun. If you want something that mixes PvE with PvP in an unpredictable way, Spacelords delivers big time. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is basically an anime open-world fantasy that feels way too good to be free. You explore massive landscapes, glide through mountains, cook, solve puzzles, and of course, fight using flashy elemental powers. The characters are the real draw. Each has unique combat styles and personalities that make building your team super addictive. And with new regions and updates constantly dropping, the game always gives you something fresh to do. If you're into exploration with a side of anime vibes, this one's unmissable. Dauntless. Dauntless is all about teaming up to hunt massive behemoths that make you feel like you're living inside a monster hunting anime. The gameplay is straightforward but addictive. You craft weapons, upgrade gear, and dive back into epic battles that push your teamwork to the limit. What's cool is how every fight feels different depending on your weapon and your squad's playstyle. It's free, it's fun, and it scratches that monster hunting itch perfectly. Definitely one of the best free PS5 co-op experiences you'll find. Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is basically the superhero showdown you always dreamed about. Imagine Iron Man blasting lasers while Spider-Man swings through the battlefield and Scarlet Witch bends reality. It's pure chaos, but in the best way. The game is a fast-paced, team-based shooter that thrives on combining iconic powers with strategy. The visuals are straight out of a comic book, and the roster keeps things fresh. If you've ever wanted a free Overwatch-style experience but packed with Marvel legends, this is exactly it. Naraka. Bladepoint. Naraka. Bladepoint mixes martial arts action with battle royale chaos, and honestly, it feels incredible. Instead of just guns, you've got grappling hooks, katanas, and parkour moves that let you fly around maps like an acrobat. The combat is fast, stylish, and super skill-based. You need timing and precision to dominate. Plus, the character abilities add layers of strategy, making every fight unpredictable. If regular battle royales feel repetitive to you, Naraka brings a refreshing, melee-focused twist that's as intense as it is fun. Foamstars. Foamstars takes the competitive shooter formula and flips it on its head, literally with bubbles. Instead of bullets, you're blasting foam everywhere, covering the battlefield while sliding and bouncing around like crazy. It's colorful, goofy, and oddly addictive. Think of it as a party shooter where creativity matters just as much as skill. Matches are fast, full of laughter, and perfect if you want something lighthearted but still competitive. It's a game you can jump into with friends and never take too seriously. The Finals. The Finals is one of the most chaotic free shooters out there. And that's the fun of it. Imagine battling in arenas where everything, literally everything, can be destroyed. Buildings collapse, walls explode, and no two matches ever feel the same. The game thrives on creative strategies, whether you're blasting through structures or sneaking around crumbling environments. Combine that with fast gunplay and team-focused modes, and it's non-stop adrenaline. If you want pure unpredictability in your matches, the Finals delivers in spades. FragPunk. FragPunk brings a stylish, neon-fueled twist to the hero shooter scene. What makes it stand out are the cards. You pick unique cards before matches that completely change the rules of the game. Want exploding bullets? Faster reloads? Weird gravity effects? It's all possible, and it makes every round feel unpredictable. The gunplay itself is sharp and energetic, with characters bringing personality to the chaos. If you're tired of traditional shooters and want a fresh, tactical but fun experience, FragPunk is worth checking out. Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is an absolute powerhouse in the free-to-play space. It's a mix of MMO and FPS, where you explore planets, take down aliens, and grind for loot that keeps you hooked. The gunplay is buttery smooth. It feels great whether you're in PvE raids with friends or clashing in PvP modes. The story keeps expanding with new content drops, so there's always more to uncover. Honestly, it's one of the most polished free games out there, especially if you love sci-fi shooters. Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is still all about fast, team-based hero battles, but now it feels bigger and flashier. Each hero has unique powers that can completely change the tide of a fight, making teamwork essential. The matches are quick, the action is non-stop, and the bright visuals make it fun to watch and play. Whether you love supporting teammates, going aggressive, or pulling clutch saves, there's a role for everyone. It's chaotic, it's competitive, and it's one of the most popular free shooters on PS5. XDefiant. XDefiant takes the traditional Call of Duty-style shooter, but adds some serious spice with its faction system. Each faction brings unique abilities and tactics, making gunfights more than just aim and shoot. The gunplay is sharp, the movement is fast, and maps are built for quick action that keeps the adrenaline pumping. What's even cooler, it's free, with no pay-to-win nonsense, just straight-up skill-based competition. If you've been waiting for a shooter that feels both familiar and fresh, XDefiant absolutely nails that balance. Rocket League. Rocket League is pure chaos and skill rolled into one. It's soccer, but with rocket-powered cars. Sounds crazy? It is. You flip, boost, and smash the ball in midair, pulling off insane plays that feel incredibly satisfying. The skill ceiling is massive, but it's also easy for beginners to jump in and have fun. Matches are short, competitive, and endlessly replayable, especially with friends. Add in customizations, flashy goals, and tournaments, and Rocket League easily ranks as one of the best free games out there. Oh, Fall Guys. Fall Guys is the definition of goofy fun. You and a ton of jellybean characters race, stumble, and bounce through obstacle courses that feel like a game show on steroids. The physics are ridiculous, the costumes are hilarious, and no matter how many times you fall, you'll laugh your way through it. It's perfect for casual players, but winning still takes skill and timing. With constant seasonal updates adding fresh levels and themes, Fall Guys always finds a way to keep you hooked. NAKWON, Last Paradise. NAKWON, Last Paradise is survival horror with a twist. It's set in a zombie-infested Seoul, but instead of blasting everything, you sneak, scavenge, and outsmart both zombies and other survivors. It's all about tension. Every noise could give you away, and every decision feels risky. The mix of survival mechanics and PvP danger makes every run unpredictable. Visually, it's dark and gritty, perfect for horror fans who crave immersion. If you want a survival game that mixes stealth with real stakes, this one's gold. Rainbow Six Siege X. Rainbow Six Siege X takes the tactical shooter formula and cranks it up with updated visuals and mechanics. It's all about strategy, breaching walls, setting traps, and coordinating with your squad for precision plays. Matches are slower and more thoughtful compared to run-and-gun shooters. But that's the beauty of it. Every round feels intense, and one mistake can flip everything. If you're into tactical gameplay where teamwork matters more than raw aim, Siege X is the ultimate free-to-play experience on PS5. Steel Hunters. Steel Hunters is a mech shooter that feels like an explosive mix of robots and chaos. You control massive customizable mechs, battling across futuristic arenas filled with destruction and firepower. What's great is the variety. You can go heavy tank, nimble scout, or balanced fighter, depending on your playstyle. The combat feels weighty but satisfying, with each mech bringing unique abilities to the fight. If you've ever wanted to live out a giant robot fantasy in multiplayer battles, Steel Hunters delivers that dream. Light of Motiram. Light of Motiram feels like stepping into a fantasy legend. It's a mix of RPG and action gameplay where you dive into a mythical world filled with ancient powers, magical combat, and exploration. The story-driven quests keep you hooked, while the free-to-play format lets you experience a vast universe without paying a dime. What really makes it stand out is the atmosphere. It's rich, immersive, and feels like something pulled from folklore. If you want fantasy with depth, Light of Motiram is worth a shot. Arena Breakout. Infinite. Arena Breakout. Infinite is basically survival extraction at its most intense. You drop into battlefields loaded with enemies, loot, and danger. And your goal is simple: get out alive with whatever you've scavenged. Every decision matters. What gear you bring, how much noise you make, whether you engage or avoid fights. It's tactical, nerve-wracking, and rewarding when you pull off a clean escape. With gritty visuals and realistic gunplay, it's easily one of the most hardcore free shooters on PS5 right now. And there you have it, best free-to-play PS5 games you can jump into right now without spending a single buck. Whether you're into fast-paced shooters, massive co-op hunts, survival horror, or just goofy fun with friends, this list has something for every mood. So go ahead, clear some space on that SSD and start downloading. Oh, and let me know in the comments, which one are you hopping into first? Until next time, keep gaming and stay awesome.